So here we are with the latest bike from Winston Yeh, the founder and boss man of Rough Crafts from Taipei City in Taiwan. And this is his latest, which is Midas Royale. So the bike's just been delivered here to the shed, and I'll run you through all the bits that he's done to it. So as most people know, Royal Enfield launched their twin, the Interceptor and the Continental GT. 650 parallel twin, which was launched in California, I think earlier in the year. We didn't manage to make it to that one, but we'll put up some links below to the people who have actually ridden the bike and tell you what it's like. Now, Royal Enfield have got behind the custom scene of late, and I've put some fabulous builds together, but this one so far is the only one I've seen in the flesh. It's been doing the round since it was launched at EICMA end of last year, maybe it was Intermot. But yeah, it's going to be at the Bike Shed show on the 24th to 26th of May, and as you can see, it's a pretty spectacular thing. So the most striking part, obviously, is the fuel tank. Now, Royal Enfield wanted this shape to mimic the original tank of the Continental GT, and this is actually a skin which goes on top of the original tank, which is below. So a 3D buck was printed, and then Winston's got a whole raft of people who work building the parts for him. So Simon Fibercraft printed the mould and then laid the carbon fibre over the top for this and this rather nice tail unit. And then he had some guys do some gold leaf pinstriping as well, which company's called Air Runner. They do all of Winston's work. But yeah, that's the most striking part of the bike, and I'll run you through front to back of all the other bits it's got on it, because Winston likes his fancy components. So anyone who knows Rough Crafts bikes will be familiar with Winston's specking of them, and he doesn't hold back. So we've got BST full carbon wheels, Pirelli Diablo full race spec slicks, Behringer cast iron discs. Now these don't have drillings or grooves, which to the uninitiated might seem a bit stupid, but apparently the dissipation of heat from these is fantastic, and the initial bite is great, and apparently a lot less fade. I've not ridden them, so I can't confirm any of that. I'm only going on what it says on the internet. Forks, Winston has a good relationship with Öhlins and fits their product to all of his bikes. So this has got a set of hi-spec, and I need the number off the board, TTX GP TR469, which look the business if nothing else. Now, obviously this bike is still a relatively underpowered or moderately powered twin cylinder machine. It's not going to be doing 200 miles an hour down the Hanger Straight, so a lot of this is for show, but if you're going to do it, why not do it all the way? So you can see here down, lovely forks are clamped by CNC Racing triple clamp. Now that is an actual company called CNC Racing. They also do the clip-ons and bar end lever guards. Moving on to the fairing, the screen apparently was vacuum formed. That's just a tinted perspex. To go in with carbon bodywork. Tank we've just described. These are actually, they're cast. Yeah, I'm guessing that's brass, but I'm not sure. The subframe feels like it has been chopped possibly or modified. Tail again, same process as the tank. Kingsman leather seat. And while we're pointing the camera down this way, you'll notice the swing arm, which on the stock, that's the stock part down there. He's added this bit of box section in here, and this is steel, about 1.5 mil thick steel plate to add a bit of extra strength, but also to make it look a bit beefier and a little bit more MotoGP-esque. And speaking of MotoGP, not quite that standard, but about as good as you're going to get. Öhlins shock, and again I need the numbers. TTX FGRT 213. No balls, that's the fork. This is a TTX GP TR469. Anyway, it's got gold anodized bits. It's really nice, and the little preload and compression adjusters they feel nice. Anyway, again, BSC wheels at the back, Behringer disc and caliper, and room around here, SC Project pipes. We've worked with SC before. They make really nice pipes. These are removable baffled conical version, but rather than have a join here, they've been welded to the header pipes, which were made by Banai Racing, and then just ground back and linished. Behringer mast cylinder, very nice thing. HPM rear sets. Engine is bone stock. This was an exercise in styling and customization, not in performance tuning the engine, but it has got sprint filter, washable air filters, which apparently are really good. Now we would take this outside and give it a run for you, but the eagle-eyed among you will notice it hasn't got any oil in it. Now I presume that the transport company, when they got this thing over from Taiwan, and then when it's been going around the European show circuit, insisted on no fuel, no oil. So I'm only guessing on that, but I'm going to have a sit on it, because wheeling it around in here, it feels like quite a light, nimble thing, but it looked very long. But in actual fact, that doesn't feel particularly uncomfortable at all. The clutch, that feels like something off a 125. That is incredibly light. I think that would be quite a nice place to be. I'm not going to get the chance to ride it, but what we will have in 2 weeks' time is a chance for us to get this bike on the Royal Enfield stand and have a chat with Winston, because he's coming over from Taiwan. So we'll have a chat to him, and he can probably do a much more coherent and in-depth overview of the bike and what it took to make it. So there we go, the Midas Royale from Rough Crafts and Royal Enfield. So if you've made it this far and I haven't bored you to tears, there are other videos available on our YouTube channel. Some of them not with me, so they might be better. There's a button or a bell thing down here. Like and subscribe, and then you'll get your inbox full on a Tuesday and a Friday of our latest videos. So click there and subscribe.